Hey, Planeswalkers, hope you're doing well and staying safe. Welcome, my friends, to today's episode of Top Deck, where we are covering an Orzhov Lifegain deck. This deck is a Platinum to Mythic 6+ win deck. What I like about it is it doesn't play off the traditional clerics. We do have one here, but we'll talk about this here in a minute because I'm really looking forward to playing this one with you here today. So appreciate you tuning in. Flip me a like if you enjoyed today's video. If you have questions, if you have comments, let me know down below. You can also feel free to hop in the Discord server. That information's in the description, along with this deck list and the timestamps, where we will cover the strategy objective of this list. We'll cover the sideboard for best of 3, so I pulled that one together as this is a traditional best of 1 deck. And then we will go play that competitive Magic in both best of 1 and best of 3 here today. And then we'll do a look back and talk about this list here today. So, and see where it sits in the meta. So with that, Planeswalkers, appreciate your support as always. Great ways to do that down below in the description. And stay tuned and connected. So with that, what do we got going on here with Orzhov Lifegain? Like I said, this is not a traditional clerics deck. It's only got this cleric in here. It's got a lot of low value, which is great. And then additionally, the big one here is Griffin Ares. So what you're doing is each time that you're gaining 3 life, you're creating these 2/2 little white flyers. We got Revitalize here. We got Silver Smoke Gruul. We also have Veto, and then I love Indulging Patrician here. So this thing's got flying lifelink at the beginning of our end step. If we gain 3 or more life this turn, each opponent loses 3 life. So we got all sorts of drains going on here at the 3-drop slot and lots of ways to enable life gain. Faith Fetters here is a really cool card from M21. It locks down one of our opponent's creatures, and then we also gain 4 life. It is a little bit expensive at 4, but gives us a good opportunity to lock things out, particularly because our creatures aren't really big. So that can give you a good advantage there. Now, on the top end, though, we do get some of the bigger creatures with Baneslayer and then Clackbridge Troll. So really good kind of balance here with this deck. Again, like I said, primarily best of 1. The other thing that you could do here on the lands and mana base is you could flip in the modal land as well. That's going to give you both black and white mana source. But strategy objective this list: continue to deal damage, kind of overrun the board or drain them with that. It's kind of probably more of a mid-range type deck. Really looking forward to getting this in action here for you today. Now with that, Planeswalkers, that is the strategy objective of this list. We're going to talk about this board. So I put this together with a couple key decks in mind as you want to play given the current meta. So we'll focus on aggro, mid-range, and late game. So in those aggro lineups, you're really going to be hitting things like mono red, mono white, the Winata decks, also the Gruul decks. Here, we're not going to be doing any direct killing. Oddly enough, you could certainly do that if you wanted to. What we do have here is Elspeth's Nightmare. If you'd like to go that route, that's probably going to be the biggest card that you could use in the space. The other thing that I like is Clackbridge Troll still. So at the high end, we get a huge creature. It helps us tie down some of the boards, and we're gaining that life. So that's one of the reasons why I think that one could be a lot of value for you. Now, you don't play it against Winata, though, because those little goat guys and gals are going to be giving you a ton of triggers to your opponent. So just be careful with that and how you play that. The other one in this space is kind of a bridge deck to mid-range is Rogues. Wanted to make sure we had option against Rogues with the Skyclave Shades here that you'll notice. The other thing that you can use is Go Blank in this space or Elspeth's Nightmare. Gives you some abilities to drain the graveyard, which is going to be very important. So as we move into this mid-range again, we could have some of those Winata decks, Naya, Boros, also Gruul, Magda Adventures. We also have our Izzet Dragons deck, Izzet Tempo, whole host of sacrifice decks: Golgari, Rakdos, Jund, Mardu. We have Witherbloom, Pests, and there are all kinds of variations. Here, some of these drains on the graveyard are going to be what you need. We also have one with Erebos's intervention here if you need, and it's a direct kill on a creature. You could always add some more of those to the sideboard if you wanted to as well. That's not a bad one that you could play here. It's kind of a cheap well, I shouldn't say there's a few rares there sideboard relative to what you could also put in. So there again, we're going to line up against creatures or non-creatures. If they're also more non-creature focused, doesn't hurt to play Duress. Those are some ideas for you there that you could hone in on. Go Blank's going to help you kind of drain their hand and take a little bit more card control on the board. Things that you can flip out are Faith Fetters. Additionally, you could always remove things like Light of Hope if you needed to as well, and that's going to give you a little bit more value here and shift your curve up a little bit in that mid-range space. Then as we move out of mid-range, we got late game decks. These are traditional control decks, mono white. We also have Azor's control, we got Dimmer control, we got Sultai in this space, we got the Doom decks, 4-color to 2, which is Orzhov, and then additionally we got Ultimatum, we have Team Returns and Sultai Ultimatum here. These ones that you're going to want to play are going to really be Duress, and additionally probably go blank, potentially Elspeth's Nightmare, depends. We got Light of Hope in there for a lot of hate against enchantments. You're going to want to remove things like Faith Fetters. Again, other things that you could consider, Erebos' Intervention, other items here in the space, something like a Silver Smote as well. The draw card's nice and the sacrifice is nice, or you could go a little bit lighter on the Clackbridge Troll. There's a couple different ideas for you in terms of how you want to kind of move things around, so it's really going to depend on what you're playing against, obviously, but a good spot for you nonetheless. So Planeswalkers, that is the aggro, that is the mid-range, and that is the late game lineup here for our Orzhov Lifegain deck. I'm really looking forward to this one, so let's go ahead and make haste and see how it goes, and see if we can get some draining going on our opponents, or just like Clackbridge Troll to run them right on over. So here we go with our standard rank. Yesterday we did the Simic Jadzi deck. I'm very excited about that by TZ Eleanor. Should absolutely check it out. A very, very cool deck. We had a lot of fun matches there. A whole host of things that we've tried out and played this season for Strixhaven that you can take a look at. But today we have Orzhov Lifegain. So we will move into it here. So appreciate you tuning in. As always, flip me a like if you enjoy the video. We got Jimmy Ray UK. I like it. Let's see what we got. So we have Griffin Area, which is perfect. We'll keep this. I'll play this. Let's see what we got going on. We'll go from here. All right, so we can absolutely play a turn 1. Might actually play this first, so we can wait on that. We could have played our turn 1, but let's go this route first. Oh, we do want to keep that. Our end step, so we have to be careful about that. Now, the other thing that we have to be careful about is hopefully we can get Griffin on the board. If we don't here, it could be an issue, but we'll try it. All right, there we go. All right, so if they have 3, so this is it Dragon's deck? All right, so we can get that on the board. And say if they have 3, we'd have to play this a little bit differently. Right. So we will go here. And then we'll actually go here. Now, if we can get another land, that's going to be key for us. This guy would have been big to get down to, but that's what we got to play with. We need some lands. If we get that Baneslayer on, we'll be in a real nice spot. So this deck doesn't necessarily run a ton of negates off the bats. Wow, they really like hitting that off. Do this. Now we'll do this. So this could be dragon here, which is fine. There we go. It's enough for dragon. There it is. We called it. There we go. Bane Slayer to the rescue. I'd have to push it with Brazen at this point. Most of these decks aren't running the Magma Opus anymore. So Veto is going to be real nice here. Let's see what they get. All right, we get a couple things. So that could be worthy of a counter. We'll try this first. Yep. So we got that. We'll get this guy on now. There's a big drain. There we go. So we can absolutely block Goldspan here. Good news is we still have Revitalize. We may even have lethal here. Boom, that's a big one right off the bat. Taking down Izzet Dragons with our Orzhov Lifegain deck. So certainly can hold up against a very popular tier 1, tier 2 deck. Not bad. Not bad. All right, let's get those packs, get that gold. We'll go from there. All right, Shido. Ooh, really like what we have except for the lance. All right, this is okay. We'll keep this. Actually gonna dump land because we got lots of life gain here. Uh-oh, we hit it again. We hit it again. Another Izzet Dragons deck for sure. That's my guess. We'll play that. We'll get Griffin on. What are we gonna get here? They got the Brazen Borrower again. Nope. Alright. Good. Ideally, we can play Temple of Silence. Ooh. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do... We're not going to be able to protect that. We could try for it. As long as they don't destroy it next turn, we'll see. There we go. So we have enough with Light of Hope to go up, as long as they don't deal direct damage or remove our speaker, which is key. If we can get there, we can Light of Hope it, and it's gonna be real nice. So we'll see what happens here. There, they got it. They're gonna flip a red, and then they're gonna burn speaker here. Boom. All right. Yes, they didn't. Yet. They didn't yet. Not enough. We knew it was coming. We called it. We can play this. A huge bummer. Big bummer. That would have been game if we could have kept that alive. Keep that. We are ahead on damage right now. So Goldspan will give them turns. So one thing we got to be careful of. Activate it. Let's see if we can get away with it. I'm assuming they have a counter here, by the way. Can't get that lucky. See, told you. Now we're in trouble. Because they're going to have maximum capacity on their deck advantage, and we don't have that at this point. They essentially have lethal there. And that's a good game. Not gonna worry about it. We'll go to the next one. So 1-1 against Izzet Dragons. Not bad. We were right there. They had every single giant that they had. You saw that. So gotta love the shuffler, my friends. They had every answer that they could have possibly had relative to the last Izzet Dragon deck that we played. And B it is. All right. Let's see. All right, we got this in here. We go first. Gonna mulligan though. Don't have a good answer on the lands. We will keep 6. I do like that. We'll go for 2 here. Let's drop Baneslayer. Oh, I don't like that too much. We're probably gonna get hosed in the lands for doing that, but we'll try it. Oh no. Oh no. Shoot. That is too bad. That is way too bad, because we would have had a great play. Would have had a great play. There we go. Oh boy. Angel's deck. Here we go. Oof. Vigilance and tap kill. That's so bad. So bad here. Be real close to death. That's game. Should have put it on one of these, by the way. Very, very unfortunate. So if we would have had that land, though, we could have got Veto on. Yeah, it would have been close. It would have been close. We would have at least stayed alive a little bit better. Our drain wouldn't have been as good, but oh, so painful. Best of 1. We went 1 and 2 though, so not bad. We'll take it. Just had a couple of miss things there, but we did our best. So let's go ahead and play our best of 3 traditional standard ranked. Again, there's the Simic Jadzi deck, and that we did today. We're running Orzhov Lifegain. Again, a Platinum to Mythic 6+ win deck. I put together a sideboard here, so really looking forward to our best of 3 lineup. We hit 2 Izzet Dragons decks in best of 1. We beat one of them, absolutely crushed it. Second one, they had all the answers. They had pulled all their Bone Crushers. Third match, we hit a Angels deck, actually, Orzhov Angels deck. We'll play first. Do we hit stuff that we can play? We do. So I'm actually going to go fast with Speaker of the Heavens if we can. We'll try it. We didn't get our Griffin Airy thing, which is too bad. These sleeves are awesome. Garacho. Go from here. All right. So we can go 1. Let's see if we can get away with it. can debate. Gain 4 is going to be better than the +1/+1, actually. So here's where we would do something a little bit different. Keep that. See what they do. Now, if we would have put the 2 on there, could have been better, but here's the Crusher, which is one of the reasons why we don't do that. Because we knew exactly that that was going to happen. Now again, if they attack in with the Edgewell, maybe they're going to pop the bone, get their draw. That's what's going to happen. Ooh, they're not going to do that. Be real greedy. We'll play this now. Actually, we can wait. Let's see what they do. In case they go for veto with something. This is the Magda Gruul deck, though. Now, if we would have waited and put the +1/+1 there, that would have been much better. They're going to need some pretty heavy kill here. And this will be where we put in Clackbridge Troll, by the way, and go with some of our bigger creatures. Magda Gruul. There's the Magda. They need to get their dragon on. That's what they're going to start looking for. Well, they should play Jasper against the Magda. There you go. I don't know why they didn't tap the Magda. Ooh, here we go. Just need to deal a little bit more life gain damage. Boom! Double Bane Slayer in the face. Count it. Let's grab. These things aren't bad. I can play them though. I'm gonna grab the Clack Bridges. We're gonna go big. I'm gonna go big. The Strap. Do I want to play that? Not playing anything out of that graveyard. Let's grab these. Actually, I'll keep that one. It's fine. All right. Back at it. Oof. Garacho. What can we do here? Go, yes. Play this. Let's see if we can get our speaker through. Oh, here it comes. Jasper. Play it. Here comes Bone Crusher. Told ya. Told ya. Gonna bait all day. If we can. We'll just keep baiting. No, I'm not gonna block. I have enough to get the gold span out, though, is the problem here. Big problem. Surprised they have blue in this one. Here comes Cleave. Told you. Too bad. Really too bad. We won't have enough. Go to the next one. So there you go. You see what they got in there. Nice Cleave. We're not coming back from that. What do we want to play here a little bit differently? Let's drop Silver Smote. They go with these and that. So 3 is going to be stronger. Let's get rid of that. We'll go with that too. Flip it around a little bit. A little bit. Heavy on the 3-drop slot. That's fine. We'll try it. That's fine. If they go for it. People do this all the time. Best play ever. Now we have enough for our big stuff, but we got to get there. Now we could have waited on that. Now, hopefully we can get a Clack Bridge or an Angel. So we'll see. They're going to keep attacking in because they can hit me with another Bone Crusher. Ooh, they didn't take the damage. So we gotta figure. There we go. We'll get 2 off there. You can get 2 cards hopefully off them. Oh, here we go. See, that's why we would have waited. Should have waited 1 turn. Racho, what are you gonna do here? All right, what are we getting? There we go. So gotta have something better than Cleave, because I would have kept Cleave. Or they had one already. Because attacking in with Crusher would have been 2 turns. Steal the veto. They kept that. Interesting. See, interesting play there. They clearly hit a Cleave. Not much we can do when they top deck a Cleave. Gonna play the veto. Gain the life. Ooh. Unfortunately, we have to attack in. But we get our guy back. Ooh. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Oh, I feel like we have to block here because in case they pull a giant anyway, they can deal 1. Probably the right move. They gotta cleave its game anyway, so let's just go here. We'll block here. All right. So we'll get a bunch of triggers off the patricians. So they probably have the Crone War in there, would be my guess. There it was. See, we did need a block that way. All right. So we need 3. We need 1 more life gain. Oh, here we go. So we'll swing in with both patricians and 1 clack bridge here. All right, so 2, we could swing in maybe everything. I don't know. Oh, shoot. Too much. 6. Ah! Should have waited 1 turn. Should have waited 1 turn. Oh, that's too bad. That is too bad. I guess we should have kept both the clack bridges up. Oh, or the patricians. Oh, that's too bad. We could have won that. We could have won that. Oh, wanted to get some damage in instead of hold up. It happens. All right, let's go check out today's deck. Orzhov Lifegain. Not terrible. Again, a platinum to mythic 6+ win deck here. Again, seeing what we did in terms of moving things around really made a difference there for our best of 3. Again, certain other things that you could definitely throw in. You could throw in some direct kills and those things like that. But it was a very, very good balance of what was needed. Them not taking use of Clackbridge Patrol was the right move. Obviously, they won the match in the best of 3. So best of 1, we went 1 and 2. We beat it. Izzet Dragon's deck, certainly a really, really nice deck. So we know that this one can get there. We could have slower played in our best of 3 match. We did go 1 and 2 and we lost overall. Could have been better. Where's this sit in the meta? I think this is probably bottom of tier 2, maybe top of tier 3, similar for both. It's definitely going to be better in best of 1, I think, just because of the fact you get that surprise stuff off the top. But obviously in best of 3, you can certainly sideboard well and make things happen. So One damage. So bummer on that best of 3, but it happens. So with that, Planeswalkers, as always, thank you. Appreciate your support. Flip me a like if you enjoyed today's video. Deck list is available to you down below. On top of that, if you got questions or comments, let me know. Discord server information is there. Other great ways to connect. Thank you to all the YouTube members, patrons, subs, all that stuff. As always, Twitch, live stream, all that fun jazz. More of that coming this week, on top of more top decks, tier lists, Friday Night Meta, which you can check out from last week, as always, Jank and Historic. So Planeswalkers, you stay safe, you take care. Until next time, I'll see you again soon. Mythras out.